I'm noticing that when it comes to gameplay videos on YouTube, it seems like personality is a dying aspect of YouTube channels. Because I searched up commentary or gameplay commentary so I could try to do some research on how to improve this channel or what works on YouTube to see if I can, hit the algorithm better. And all I did was search up gameplay commentary, and some of the only popular videos that popped up were gameplay videos that had no commentary in the title. And it got me thinking, because I also started to notice that as well, that it seems like popular channels when it comes to gameplay don't have any commentary. It's just either super sweaty or serious gameplay with just silence other than the gameplay audio. And it got me wondering to see if commentary videos are a dying breed. I wonder if it's just because a lot of people try too hard in their commentary and they're annoying, so that puts people off on their videos. But at the same time, maybe some people just want to watch the game and don't really want to have someone talking over it. Maybe that's my UNC status showing up. Maybe that's the new YouTube, is just gameplay, no commentary. Because I like watching YouTube videos with personality. Makes you seem like there's an actual person behind there and it's not just AI. But maybe that's the new secret for YouTube on how to be successful, is just to upload base gameplay without any commentary behind it. You still have to be talented at whatever the game is that you're playing. Can't be terrible. When I searched it up, it was just Call of Duty or Battlefront or some other random games, just anything that seemed like it had a lot of action, and it was just nothing but the gameplay. There was no commentary in parentheses on the title, and it was just the gameplay footage. Which, I mean, sure, that could be interesting, but maybe it's a taste thing. I mean, I could try it for a while. I could see if maybe I make a third channel where I just upload random. I'll pick a game that I enjoy playing on my free time and just doing gameplay of it. It'd have to be a multiplayer game because I'm not sure single player games have that kind of effect with that. I'd have to play a sort of competitive game and just upload the gameplay, because I do remember checking on my YouTube studio, and some of the recommended topics for video ideas that people were searching were Rainbow Six Siege ranked without commentary. And while me personally I wouldn't want to play Rainbow Six Siege, that might be something I look into. I just want to know where the appeal is on why commentary-less gameplay is becoming more popular. I know it's always been the case with Minecraft a lot of the times, because people will just put that stuff on to sleep. But when it comes to multiplayer games like Battlefront or Call of Duty, I wonder why no commentary is more sought after. It might just be a new era of YouTube where videos like mine aren't appealing anymore to the average viewer, which is fine. That's perfectly okay. Just gonna have to adapt. So maybe if this stuff doesn't work out and people don't watch this kind of stuff anymore, I could just pivot to just straight gameplay. I just have to find a good game that's worth uploading that kind of stuff, because I don't believe that single player games have that kind of appeal if you're playing by yourself. I feel like single player games, you kind of have to have commentary. I could be wrong though. I do know that multiplayer games are a lot easier to upload without commentary. But do people just not care about the personality behind the YouTube channel anymore? Is that just a dying part of YouTube? Those kind of commentary videos, or even just YouTube personalities in general? Are people just sick of it? I wouldn't be necessarily shocked, but it is a little sad if that's the case. Obviously, this is the kind of stuff that I like to make, so I wouldn't want this type of content to be outmoded, if anybody gets that reference. The thing with YouTube though is that you always have to be adapting and changing to the new metas. So perhaps the next change for this channel, or for YouTube in general, for everyone, is going to be gameplay with no commentary. I mean, it's a lot easier for the actual YouTuber, because it's so much easier to just play a game, not worry about commentary, and just upload the footage like raw with maybe minimal editing. It's so much easier to do. Personally, I would rather do that sometimes, because it just is that easy, but it's also seems too lazy to me. This kind of stuff already feels rather lazy, because it's not the hardest thing in the world to do. So it's not the worst kind of content, but it's also not the greatest. in my eyes. It might not even be the aspect of the commentary. I think it might just be that high energy YouTube videos are no longer what people like. And I mean that in the sense of YouTubers like, I mean, the Vanoss crew still get a lot of good views, and so do the Mr. Beast videos, but stuff like that where it's just high viewer retention, crazy editing, loud commentary. I just don't think people like that stuff anymore. People just want more relaxed stuff because they don't want to be overstimmed up the ass when they're trying to relax and just watch some YouTube videos. That's one of the more prominent comments that I get on my stuff, is that people just like the chill aspect of it, that I'm not super loud and I don't do any crazy editing. They just like the monotone and relaxed gameplay. Every once in a while I'll do a high energy video just because I want to add some of my own flair to it and just have a funny video every once in a while. But I can entirely understand the newfound appreciation for more relaxed commentary and gameplay, because everyone's got a shit ton of anxiety and stress nowadays, and people just want to relax when they get home. And turning on a YouTube video where you have someone screaming at the top of their lungs and flashing edits all the time is just so unenjoyable. I'll definitely be doing more research into that kind of stuff to see if the no commentary is the new wave for YouTube. I've also just noticed that a lot of people just want they just want chill stuff of people just playing any game and not necessarily playing to win. They just want to have more personal connections with YouTubers. Obviously, it doesn't help the parasocial aspect of YouTube, but I can understand, and I also agree that having a more personal connection to a YouTuber would feel a lot better. Feeling like you actually know a little bit more about them. Obviously, I don't want to put every single one of my personal problems on the internet, because it's not good for me health-wise and stuff. But I don't want to shy away from sharing things in my life. You know, I haven't really been a YouTube viewer in quite a while for the most part when it comes to gameplay stuff. So if any of you guys watch this stuff on a regular basis, what are you appealed to or attracted to when it comes to YouTube videos? Are you looking for the no commentary chill side? Are you looking for a more personal connection with the viewer or the YouTubers and stuff, so you are looking for these kind of commentary videos? This is new to me because I haven't figured out the algorithm aspects of this kind of stuff, so this is a little bit foreign territory for me. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I wonder, is it the commentary entirely that just is turning people off, or is it the way people commentate? If it's the way people do it, I could understand, but I wouldn't really get why the commentary would bug people in general. I can only understand if the person who's commentating is just super annoying and whining all the time, because I watch plenty of YouTube videos, or I'll try to see like a smaller content creator, watch their stuff, and then you kind of realize why they're smaller content creators, because you'll initially watch their stuff and then you'll listen to their commentary and it's just too complainy all the time, or they try a little bit too hard with the edits, or they're not good enough with their edits when they try, so it just seems like really corny. Man, my older YouTube videos that I made where I did meme-tages are super corny because they're really poorly made. Because when you're like fresh to editing, you put a lot of effort in the beginning and then you run out of energy by the end of it, so then your edits, the quality goes down by the end of the video, and it's really obvious when that happens. I'm still just curious if the personality tie to YouTube is a dying breed, and if people just aren't caring anymore. People just want to watch mindless gameplay of their favorite game. It's understandable. It would make sense at times, but at the same time, I don't understand the appeal to it, so that's just a personal thing. I don't really watch any sort of gameplay YouTube videos anymore. I'm a little bit too old for that. I'm not necessarily old by any means, but I just don't care to watch gameplay videos anymore. Even the ones of the games that I play and I make YouTube videos for, I don't watch other content creators. I just do my own thing. I make videos and I don't care to watch any. I'm not sure what it is or why it's like that, why I don't enjoy watching content from even the game that I make content for. I believe it's an age thing, because right now I'm just on a podcast type of thing where I just like to listen to people, or just a lot of other more adult things. Like I watch a lot of finance videos. Nerd alert. Just things I care about more than video games. I mean, maybe it could be something like people watch the gameplay videos with no commentary because they want to feel like they're playing the game, because they might just not have any time to actually play games anymore, so they watch other people do it, but they don't want to listen to someone else. Maybe that's something. I mean, it's working, so I can't knock the hustle, and I guess if anyone's out there trying to make content, maybe try that for a while. You kind of have to be really good and stand out, because if you're only doing gameplay, there's no way to separate yourself from the rest of the people. So unless you're exceptionally good at a certain aspect in that game, I wouldn't try it without any sort of personality to it, because if you're only doing gameplay and you're kind of mediocre at it, I can promise you there's not going to be very many people that watch, because that's just the way YouTube works. But it never hurts to try. That's the best part about YouTube, is just do it. Even if you're scared, just upload, and it might work out better than you think. But I figured I'd share my insight on that, because that was just what I discovered while trying to do research for my channel. I just wanted to figure out some tips or ideas for my channel on this one to see if I could figure out something to help grow it. And I just discovered that when you look up gameplay commentary, you only really get videos with no commentary, which was ironic. So perhaps I might do a secret third channel of something like that. Don't know though. I doubt it. I'd have to find a multiplayer game that doesn't piss me off, that isn't my main channel gameplay, that I would like to play on my free time, that I would like to edit and upload to a third channel. So it's a lot of shit that's just not gonna happen right now. But who knows, maybe in the future, if I have a little bit more time on my hands, I could do something like that. I just believe it would only be multiplayer games, because there's a lot of uniqueness to multiplayer games that make it interesting to where you can keep re-uploading it, whereas single player games, it's kind of going to be the same thing over and over, so there's not much to speculate on content wise. That's just my take. So I'll continue on with my stuff, but just figured I'd share that. So let me know what you guys thought about the video, if it wasn't what you thought it was or whatnot. I need the criticism, because I gotta perfect this craft of these kind of videos, so I'd appreciate it if you left your suggestions, or if you have any complaints about the video, let me know. I won't take it personally, I'm just trying to improve. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm out.